Everyone in this room has been a leader in their individual cities.
Stand up if you vote that you are willing to do whatever it takes to win.
Green Sally up, a green Sally down. Last done start, gotta tell the ground. Green Sally up, green Sally down.
Thousands of workers across the country flooded the streets today in the largest fast food strike in American history, protesting in more than 150 cities, demanding a pay increase to $15 an hour, better working conditions, and the right to form a union.
Now, a number of Chicago police officers arriving at 87th Street because protesters who want a minimum wage of $15 an hour and the right to form a union, they've taken over the entire street of 87th Street. They had a permit to protest on the sides of the street. All of a sudden, they took over the entire street and they have locked arms and they are sitting on the ground right now singing and chanting their messages. They have a right to a living wage that does not leave them living in poverty.
Some fast food workers from McDonald's, Wendy's, Popeyes, even Gates sat in the middle of the street as police closed down the intersection of 14th and Prospect Avenue.
And this scene is being played out in as many as 150 other cities across the country.
This is striking a loud chord with other working families, working poor across the country.
It's really the first nationwide workers' movement that has kind of caught the spirit of this moral indignation at inequality and at the situation of the working poor.
I think it's kind of lousy. They should get more money. I mean, they work as hard as anybody else here, and minimum wage is nothing nowadays. I don't know how people support their families on it.
We got to move this all over the country, and we got to support these young people and others who are fighting for these living wages. It's the right thing, it's the right time, and we have to do it right now.
We have to make sure that everyone who works for a living has at least enough resources to live in a decent place, to feed their families, and to get back and forth to work.
You can see it in the fast food and domestic workers all across our country who ask for nothing more than a living wage and a fair shot.
All across the country right now, there's a national movement going on, made up of fast food workers organizing to lift wages. They can provide for their families with pride and dignity. If I were looking for a good job that lets me build some security for my family, I'd join a union. If I were busting my butt in the service industry and wanted an honest day's pay for an honest day's work, I'd join a union.
I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win.